How to save money for travel. Hi there, it's Luigi and welcome to Catapult Capitalism, your guide in making smart financial moves for your future. If you enjoy watching our videos, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updated whenever we upload a new video. In today's video, we will share with you some tips and tricks on how to effectively save money for future travel plans. If you're currently saving for an upcoming trip or still planning to but don't know how to start, then this video is for you. There's a common misconception that travel is a costly pastime. People who travel a lot must have wealthy parents. They must have won the lottery. Or they may have high-paying occupations, right? Ordinary folks just can't afford to travel. Well, that's not always true. Travel may be costly, whether it's due to high gas prices on your road trip or rising travel demand, which raises hotel and airline expenses. But in the end, it might not be as expensive as you might imagine if you follow these travel money saving strategies. Set your intentions. Setting financial goals may be a great approach to better your situation. It is possible to entirely shift your financial condition for the better by using the power of deliberate thinking. Learning how to create intentions might be a game changer in your financial life. Having a clear vision of what you want to achieve can help you plan how to save money for vacation. You may strengthen your intention by writing it down in a notebook or making a vision board. Prior to saving an amount, you must have a clear goal in mind, such as, I am saving for this wonderful trip to Europe, or I am trying not to overspend today so I can save more money for my trip next month. A money mantra or financial affirmation might help you remember your goals. When you hit a snag, a good money mantra may help you concentrate your efforts on what you want to achieve financially. When things get tough, it's easy to lose sight of your objectives if you don't have a mantra to remind you of them. Make a trip budget. You should prepare your vacation budget now that you've determined your travel purpose and intentions. Determine how much it will cost to go there and how much money you will need on a weekly basis, considering local transportation, accommodation, food and drink, and leisure expenses. Once you've determined how much money you'll require, look at your monthly budget or make one to determine how long it will take to save up. Don't be concerned if it appears that you'll not be able to save enough money at first. Here are some ways how you can make a travel budget. Choose your mode of transportation. Determine the prices of traveling to your desired place via aircraft, train, coach bus, rental vehicle, or cruise ship. Air travel is the quickest choice, although it may be more expensive than taking the train, bus, or renting a vehicle if the distance is not too big. You should also consider the environmental effects of each mode of transportation. A cruise ship provides the most luxury and frequently includes many stops, but it is also the most expensive choice. Consider the cost of accommodation. One of the major expenses you'll have to account for is accommodation. Lodging costs and quality vary widely, so evaluate your specific needs as well as what is available in your location. If your destination is popular with tourists, you may expect to find a large range of hotels, motels, resorts, and bed and breakfasts. Include the cost of meals. Of course, you'll need to eat on your journey, so plan accordingly. Remember that you'll most likely be eating out and that food prices might vary substantially between restaurants. Use your chosen search engine to find out how much food costs in your area. If you need to save money on food, try staying in a hotel room with a kitchenette or at the very least a microwave, and then just purchase some easy-to-make meals from a nearby grocery store or convenience store. Keep an incidentals fund. Always plan your vacation budget with a little extra money in mind. You're bound to discover some form of expense that you hadn't considered previously. It may be anything as basic as needing sunscreen for the beach or medications for unexpected sickness. Consider purchasing travel insurance. Travel insurance is widely used to protect against a wide range of substantial unplanned expenditures, such as medical care that your insurer will not cover because you're out of network, lost luggage, theft, or a transportation catastrophe. Travel insurance is frequently available through vending machines at airports or online. Make a direct deposit to your savings account. Setting up a direct debit to your savings account is another excellent way to save money for travel. Contact your bank straight away if you haven't already. This is money you are not permitted to spend until your vacation. You'll soon see your savings increase if you put money down each month, no matter how much or how little. Cancel unnecessary subscriptions. Examine all of your monthly subscriptions and ask yourself the following questions. Do you truly need them? Are you utilizing these subscriptions enough to justify keeping them? A gym membership is one example that comes to mind. If you only work out once every 2 weeks, it may be time to cancel. Canceling unwanted subscriptions might save you hundreds of dollars over the course of a year, while also keeping your finances under control. As an added benefit, many firms provide retention incentives when you try to cancel, so you may be able to maintain your membership at a lesser cost. Limit online shopping. Another strategy to be more environmentally conscious while still saving money for vacation is to limit your internet purchasing. You might find it super simple to spend money from behind a computer or smartphone screen. Just a few clicks and your new items are on their way. Unfortunately, many consumers are dissatisfied with their purchases and return them. This is a waste of time, effort, and resources. Try spending money at real stores with cash. You'll have a better concept of how much you're spending, since you can see the money in your hands, and you can also have a better understanding of the items you're buying. Reduce energy costs. Another item to look at is how to save money on your energy expenses. Switching suppliers when your existing contract expires is one method to do this. Go online to discover if there are any better offers available or to see which suppliers give new customer discounts. You should also learn how to save money on gas, electricity, and water. If you can, you'll be spending less money while being more environmentally conscious. Allow yourself a cooling off time while making purchases. How many of you have bought something on the spur of the moment only to regret it later? This is a very regular occurrence. Allowing yourself a cool-off time if you believe you want to buy something you don't need is a good way to avoid this. For example, when shopping at the mall, you may come across an exquisite pair of shoes. You don't need new shoes, but they are so beautiful that you just have to have them. Instead of acting on your impulse, return home and wait 3 days. If you still want the shoes after 3 days, you can go back and buy them. But what might end up happening is that you'll realize that you don't really want them, and it was just an impulse. Prepare packed lunches. Taking packed lunches to school or work instead of buying meals from the local convenience store will save you a lot of money. Some estimates say that you could save up to $1,000 per year. It's possible that might be enough to pay for your flight to where you want to travel to. Furthermore, why pay $5 for a boring pre-packaged sandwich when you can create a wonderful one at home for a fraction of the cost? Use other ways to get around. Before you call a taxi or get on a bus, ask yourself if you could walk or ride a bike to your destination. Before you take a long trip by car, check to see if anyone you know is going in the same direction around the same time. Not only will you save money, but you'll also be traveling in a way that is better for the environment. These techniques can be super helpful in saving when it comes to vacations and traveling, but they are far from the only ones. So, you now know these tips on how to efficiently save for an upcoming trip. Can you still save money while on the trip? Of course. Here's a quick rundown on how you can save money while traveling. Pack light. There are more reasons to pack light besides avoiding checked luggage costs. Packing light makes traveling simpler. With light luggage or a backpack, you may use public transit instead of a taxi. Shop at local grocery stores. Local marketplaces may be exciting. You'll find food you wouldn't find at home. You'll save money by not buying a stale, expensive muffin from the hotel cafe when you're hungry. Be early. Allow plenty of time to get to the airport early. If you're running late, you could worry and hail a costly cab instead of utilizing public transit, which is usually the quarter of the cost. You may also discover that rideshare charges for journeys to the airport are higher at certain times. You can avoid surge pricing if you have more time. Don't put yourself in a position of having to rebook a flight at the last minute because you arrived late. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you can be notified whenever we upload new videos. Thank you so much for tuning in to Catapult Capitalism, and we'll see you later.